Toxic masculinity. Is it true? Let's find out. This is a video by It's Complicated. Let's not waste no more time. Let's go.
What is the difference between masculine and feminine energy?
I feel like feminine energy is like, just, it relates back to like, I feel like old times, like womenish roles and like the feminine energy that go along with that. Like men should, in my opinion, open the door and just like feminine energy, and masculine energy is more of like the, not in control, but just like the leader of the relationship, in my opinion.
I would say bravado. It's like taking leadership in a role, being in charge of situations. And then feminine energy, I would say it's more like, not entirely, but being more submissive, being led.
Not quite aggressive, but more like go-gettery. Whereas feminine energy tends to always be seen as a more caretakery.
I don't know, I feel like super safe and a little bit more like,
yeah, I feel safer around masculinity. Femininity is more like happy.
We're happier.
Does a man have to be masculine in order?
You guys are extremely miserable about the littlest thing that we do. So are you guys really happy? I mean, if you count in the men that end themselves rate, yeah, I would say so. But you get that. Fair.
Attract a woman?
For me, yes. Yes.
Does a woman need to be feminine in order to attract a man?
Yes, for me, yes.
Do you think women are more attracted to masculine or feminine men?
I believe more masculine.
You just feel safe.
I feel safe.
Honestly, and it's just hot.
It's hot.
Definitely more attracted to masculine.
What do you think women find attractive about a man in touch with his masculinity?
How confident he can be, how sure he is of himself. He can lead her, go back to being what I said, leading her in a certain direction, taking charge of certain situations, being protective. It's that whole protect, provide nature.
That he's able to like care for me and like protect me when we're out in public.
He's a provider. He can take care of me. Also put in that assertiveness. That's what I like about the masculine energy.
And what's attractive about a man in touch with his femininity?
I feel like they're less likely to see things like me being a breadwinner more as a threat, and they're more likely to see it as like a positive thing and celebrate my success.
I think since it's like...
Yo, what is going on here, bro? Yo, what is going on here? I keep forgetting this is Vegas, so it's like Halloween every single day, bro. What is going on here, bro? What character is this? I feel like I've seen this character from somewhere. This has to be an anime character. Has to be from Naruto or something. Because what is going on here, man?
So looked down upon. It's like cool to see guys who are in touch with such like feminine parts about themselves.
Why is that?
I don't know, because you just don't see it as an everyday thing. So once you see it, it's just like, okay, he's not scared to go out of his comfort zone for something that's not normalized in this social society.
I would rather my man be a little bit more feminine or sensitive in that tone. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like to use feminine and masculine because I just feel like people should just be who they are. You know what I'm saying? If you're soft, if you're gentle, if you're loving, then it is what it is. And if you go by rough love or tough love or anything, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's out there with tough skin for you.
Let's be honest. She's not into that, bro. If she see her man cry, she's leaving. She's leaving. She's taking the milk, her chocolate milk, and dipping. She's not finna be with no man that cry, bro. Unless like it's like, grief like of let's say a family member passed away or a close friend passed away. Yeah, that's fair. But like if a man's off here being soft, that's why she said it. That's why look at closely what this woman said, bro. Look at what she said in the end, bro.
Gentle, if you're loving, then it is what it is. And if you go by rough love or tough love or anything, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's out there with tough skin for you.
She's into that. She's into that tough love. She don't want no feminine guy. Let's be honest. When this feminine stuff is done with, feminist, right, is getting robbed or something, right? A home invasion is about to happen, right? She's gonna expect a masculine man to protect her. You think she's gonna want a feminine guy that's like, put the stuff down, get out the. Come on, bro. Stop it. Like, stop with the foolishness, bro. Come on now. Stop it.
At what point does masculinity become toxic masculinity?
If they're too demanding,
Arrogant,
overwhelming, egotistical.
I feel like when they're taking over the relationship and it's like unbalanced energy, that's what it is for me.
Yeah, for sure. When it becomes unbalanced and they use that masculine energy as power over you and they become controlling.
I feel like it's when they let that masculinity become their only personality trait and they almost feel disgusted with doing anything that may be considered more feminine.
If men had the space to really be themselves and not be pressured into thinking that they're gay or soft or, whatever it may be, I feel like if we didn't have that type of thought about men being gay or anything, then men would be more softer, they would be more in tune with their feelings, and they would be just better people.
Do you think
I agree somewhat about what she said, the gay part, because it was almost like, I remember back in elementary school, if you used to cry, bro, well, I would not say, elementary school, middle school, if you used to cry off of some small stuff, you were being called soft, you were being called gay, homosexual, you were getting called all the F slurs, bro, you cannot cry, bro, at all, bro. Period, point blank. If you got hurt or you fell or something, you had to get up and keep it pushing and take that scrape, go to the doctor, put an ice on your knee or wherever you got hurt at. Literally, because the doctors and the nurses in elementary and middle school, all they did is put ice or whatever, and that heals you. Okay, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I understand that, because literally, if you literally do anything, if somebody hurts your feelings in elementary school, you cry. You're literally called gay, soft, and all that other stuff. So that makes sense. It's okay for a man to have emotions, because everybody has emotions. We're human. That's a part of the human nature. So it's fine to have that, but there's a time and place for that. Because if men are just out here being soft and crying and all that type of stuff, that is who's gonna protect y'all? You know what I mean? Women are known to be emotional, are known to cry and, be the softer vessel. You know what I mean? Because it's in the Bible. Women are the weaker vessel, and obviously men are the stronger vessel. We was the first created. Woman was created second. So she's the weaker, and she came from Adam's rib. So she's obviously going to be weaker. So we're the stronger vessel. So we're supposed to provide, protect, and all that type of stuff. So if we are out here crying, and, anything that happens to us, we just crying, we're asking you for help, what's gonna go on? How you can't lead us? You can't. You know what I'm saying? It's not in your nature to lead us. It's men, women, children. That's it. I don't know why I almost said something else, but yeah. So it's not. There's a time and place for that. You know what I mean? A man's not supposed to be crying because he freaking fell or something. That's not supposed to be happening. You know what I mean? A man's not I can understand if a man cries off of a breakup, let's say a year or two or something like that, but I don't expect that man to cry for mad long, for 2 months, crying off of nowhere and all this other stuff. Nah, bro, you gotta get up. There's mad fish in the sea. Just go about your business, bro. You know what I mean? There's a time and place for that. You know what I mean? And especially, do not cry in front of women. Just don't do it. That is showing vulnerability. Please don't do that.
Toxic masculinity is more likely to come from an alpha or beta male?
Alpha.
I think it can come from both, honestly. Maybe probably a beta. Maybe an alpha. I don't know exactly. I don't know.
What is the difference between alpha and beta males?
I think alpha is someone who would kind of be considered a leader. And I think a lot of the time that carries a bad rep, but I don't personally think that it is. So.
Can toxic masculinity exist without toxic femininity?
No, they go hand in hand.
So then why don't we just call it toxic behavior?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's definitely it's just toxic behavior on both halves.
Yep.
What does toxic femininity look like?
You girls know. You know what you do. I'm just saying.
Say it.
There's girls know what they're doing. If you ever think that a girl is innocent, you're probably wrong. She knows what she's doing.
Yep, she knows exactly what she's doing.
For sure.
So then why are there some women who are proud of being bitches?
I have no idea.
I would say I kind of am one of those girls.
So you're toxically feminine.
Yeah, we're toxic.
I'd say it's definitely helped me in the world.
And you're proud of that. This is the problem. This is the problem with society. The narcissism is off the charts. Like, and this is the problem with American women. They're proud of this stuff. They're proud. That's the problem. They're proud of this stuff. No humility, nothing like that. They're not humble about nothing. They're proud of this stuff. And then when we start to be egotistical, narcissist, and all this other stuff, we're the problem. Toxic masculinity, we're the problem. Okay.
Well, I'd say I used to let men walk all over me, and now being a bitch to men has definitely helped me, like, put them in their place and be able to show them that, like, I am an equal partner, you know?
Why would you have to be a bitch in order to show men that you're an equal partner? Like,
I guess it's the type of men that I go for.
well, I'm saying, isn't there a difference between like having healthy boundaries and just having a bad attitude?
Yes, there's definitely a difference for sure.
For me, bitchiness is more about being assertive.
Yeah.
Why is there so much media attention exposing the flawed nature and behavior of men, but not also the flawed nature and behavior of women?
Because in this day of age, women like to be victims. I am a strong believer in that, and I feel bad for a lot of guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's all about
Thank you.
like
Thank you.
You talk to any girl and she'll say her ex is a narcissist. Like, not every guy walking this earth is a narcissist. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in that.
I would say maybe that has to do with the algorithm in your phone or what you're searching up or what they promote to you. Like, when I go on my YouTube, I see a lot of that. A lot of downplaying men, a lot of downplaying what we do or what we provide, a lot of trying to uplift women. Not to say that they shouldn't be uplifted, but it's kind of, to me, it's a matter of why are we bringing men down and not uplifting men just like we're uplifting women.
Ever since the whole Andrew Tate thing, there's been a rise in masculinity, testosterone, I would say, in young men, I would say, especially since Aiden Ross is like the new Andrew Tate now, the Andrew Tate Jr., whatever, if you will. So I'm not gonna say there's not an uplift in men, but there's like there was a uprise in women hating men and women being boo boo boss girl, you know, get my nails done and all this other stuff. There's been a huge uprise in that, especially in American women. That's why passport bros exist. That video is going crazy. If you have not watched that video, go watch that video. Real sad, bro. Real sad, but there's an uprise in men knowing their value, men knowing the toxic, you know, foolishness of women, and them just like, you know, getting tired of it, you know. We just need the beta males and the men that be watching OnlyFans to unsubscribe from them and let these women go homeless. And let them get a husband. Simple. That's an alpha, and that will lead them. So you know all it is. Or actually, no, don't even do that. Give your life to Christ. That's what you need to do. I apologize, God. Give your life to Christ. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do. Just give your life to Christ. That's all you need to do. Believe in Jesus. Believe in the burial, resurrection of Christ, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And then your life is straight.
Women more attracted to nice guys or bad boys?
Bad boys.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Yep.
Bad boys.
So then why should men care about what women want?
They shouldn't, but it's just like women care about what men want. Like
No, you
we
don't.
do. No one should care, but we do.
you
It's
don't.
just
No, you
human
don't.
nature.
No, you do not.
Men need women, women need men.
If men and women needed each other, why do gay people exist?
Okay, aside from that.
Okay, yeah, apart from that.
Why do women complain about toxic masculinity when women enable that behavior by choosing to date bad boys?
Oh,
Again, victimizing themselves. You guys just love being the victim.
I couldn't even say, man. Like,
I just don't understand that. Like, I really don't understand that. I'm sorry for pausing the video so much. I don't understand that. How do you like a bad boy? You like getting punched in the face? You like getting verbally abused, emotionally abused, psychologically abused? How do you like that? You like having headaches, crying all day? How do you like that, bro? How? How do you like that? How? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand it. I don't get it. How do you like that? How do you like being punched in the face, being a domestic violence victim, being in a statistic in your state of domestic violence, and being a statistic of depression and anxiety and all this other? How do you like that? I don't understand. How do you like that? I don't get it. I really don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. And then the nice guys, which it's good to be nice, But you also have to have your masculine behavior, which is like some aggressiveness, if you will, right? You're supposed to have a little bit of aggression so that she knows that you can protect her, you know, provide her and things like that. So you have to have a balance, you know what I mean? So you have to have, I'm not going to say a bad boy because a bad boy is just, no, bro, it's an L. But you have to have some type of masculine attributes to yourself and niceness to yourself so that the girl can know, okay, you're the provider, you're the protector. I have my full assurance that you're going to protect me if something happens. Simple. You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand how women just like being with bad boys. I don't get it. But I don't know. It's probably a fetish thing. That's actually a fetish. I'm gonna start saying that now. If you're a woman out there, you like bad boys, you have a fetish. I'm not gonna lie. You like getting beat up.
It's perpetuating that stuff. You know, like you choose to be with this guy that's gonna with other females, excuse my language, or go do some other stuff behind your backs, be cheating on you and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
And you got the nice guy over here, and you don't give him no opportunity, and then eventually that turns him into that. Now he's looking at it like, all right, for me to even compete, I gotta treat you like that.
Women often are really, really insecure. Like, we like to project our insecurity. So a lot of the time, the loudest and proudest girl out there is definitely the one that has, some mental issues and insecurities. That's what I'd say.
Why is it when a woman doesn't have a man, she often has to take on a masculine role, but when a man doesn't have a woman, he doesn't necessarily have to take on a feminine role?
Ooh. That's too good a question for me to answer personally.
Yeah, we know.
I just think women like are more like apt to be more manly and independent. Like, it's okay for a woman to be more like manly than it is for a man to be like feminine. Yeah. I just feel like people think that, even though it shouldn't be true.
That's a normal thing for us, is to go through hardships, to earn your scars and to earn your pain, and then from that you become the man that you are. And then with women, it's not necessarily the same thing. You can be independent and then work on yourself and stuff, but you usually develop, again, those same scars, and then that puts a coating on you, and then that makes it more difficult when you try and get into a relationship, because now you feel like you have to do this stuff for yourself instead of being able to let the person you'll be with do it for you.
When a woman doesn't have a man to take care of her and provide for her, she has to do it for herself, and that's considered being more masculine.
Well, wouldn't that prove that masculinity is more essential for survival than femininity?
Ooh, fuck. I had never thought about that, so it's all right.
Is she hot?
And if that's true, why is masculinity seen as toxic?
Masculinity is vital for society to continue existing.
Wouldn't that mean that the man couldn't survive without the woman, though? Because, we could do the man and woman part, but a man could only do the man part.
Well, right, but I'm just saying the man doesn't necessarily have to take on a more feminine role because he can survive doing the man part and just stay that way.
They could survive, but they're not doing too well. They're not doing too hot. Have you seen a single man's apartment? Yeah. I have many times.
Men are, it's a fact, it's a known fact, men are physically more capable than women. They are stronger. So I think some of the roles that come not only in dating but also marriage, things that happen around the house, the toilet breaks, I'm not fixing it. I hope a man does. No offense. I will definitely do the cleaning because that's just, I don't know. You're probably asking the wrong person about this.
Why do women often attack a man's masculinity when they don't get what they want?
I think that's an insecurity thing. All right, you're not going to bend to my will, or I'm going to attack this about you. But I feel like both genders do that, so.
Isn't that hitting below the belt?
Yes.
A lot of the time when we think about men who are masculine, it's just them being, it's like them knowing who they are. And I feel like if you're insecure and you're around, even in friendships, if you're around someone who's so strong in who they are, you're definitely going to be threatened by that. And so that's probably why a lot of females attack men for that, I'd say.
Who do you think cares more about masculinity, men or women?
I definitely think it's men, 100%. I do feel like women, there are a lot of women that help them, but I do feel like men, like I said, about social construct and everything, I feel like society is more harder on men, and so that makes them want to be...
Nope. It's the total opposite. They're trying to destroy masculinity. Total opposite. Women care more about masculinity now because they're trying to be a man. So they care more. Men nowadays, they don't care about that, bro. They don't care about that. They really don't care about that. All they care about is like some box in their face on a computer screen or on their phone, and that's it. They're satisfied, and they got the meat, and that's it. Some lotion, some napkin. That's it, bro. That's all it is. And OnlyFans and Instagram. That's all it is. So.
More masculine or prove to themselves, to other men, that they're more manly. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think women. I think women are
Traditional
always targeting men, whether it's in a bad way or a good way. We're always like attacking them for anything they do. I feel like in this generation, there's no winning.
So would you say that men are conditioned by other men to act a certain way?
I feel like men are conditioned by society, men and women, to act that way.
I think that goes along with anybody. I think that can be a women thing too, but I think a lot of the time women are expected to be super independent. Women are pushed to go to college and be super, like, not that it's wrong. I think that if you want to do that, go ahead, but there's nothing wrong with wanting to raise a family and stay home. And same thing with the guy. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be the breadwinner of the family. So
how do you think we can fix that?
Well, we need to have more conversations. That's one thing. It needs to be more topics like this. We need to be able to, like, I want to say, mind your own damn business. You know what I'm saying?
Why is our society constantly inflating women's egos to the point of delusional while simultaneously deflating and demoralizing men's egos to the point of suicidal?
Oh man, I really couldn't. I guess they want women nowadays to be so much more, I say masculine, like, you know, that whole independent woman thing. I get it, bro. You know, men of the past weren't perfect, but neither were women of the past. So what it goes up into is that you have these women that are older now and they want to start families or they want to do other things, and you have this bravado about you, and it's not attractive to a real alpha male or to a real omega male, or it's just not seen as attractive. And then what happens with men that are not in that situation, that are not as pronounced, they end up being suicidal because they can't find a decent woman to fit into what they're looking for, their standards or their qualifications at that. So it's like, all right, none of these women want to rock with me how I need you to rock. Now what am I supposed to do?
Good point, man. Good point. I'm still waiting for my shout out. But yeah, like I say in all my videos, all the modern women that, you know, are independent, do you, boo boo, boss girl, whatever. When you're 40 years old and your value of as a woman is down and all the good men are gone, it's just gonna be you and your cats, bro. While all your friends that got married early are happy, doing their, you know, having kids, grandkids, all that, all the above, happy with babies and all that, you're gonna be alone with your cats, bro. You're gonna be alone with your cats, and you're gonna be miserable with your social security money or whatever money you have saved up. You're gonna be miserable by yourself. You're not gonna be drinking. Well, you'll probably be drinking because of the depression of being alone. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna die alone because most of your family members are probably 9 times again gonna pass away, and or they're gonna be busy raising their grandkids or worried about other stuff and not worried about you. So, or if worse, you're probably the only child. That's terrible for you because 9 times out of 10, all your family members are gone. 9 times out of 10. If they're alive, that's cool, that's great, but you are close to the graveyard and you're gonna be alone. And let's be 1002% honest. Nobody wants to die alone. I mean, if you die with Christ, then hey, you got nothing to worry about. But I mean, if you die without Christ, man, that's kind of crazy. That's really crazy for you. I'm not gonna lie, because when you die and you wake up, you're gonna wake up in a place where you don't want to be. Trust me. But yeah, bro, real sad what this society is coming to. This is why I watch these videos, because it really shows people's mind nowadays. I mean, it's just one set of people, but you really see like people's mind nowadays, you know. Of course, you have the somewhat uneducated and what they're saying. It's very interesting. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys believe everything that was said? Do you guys agree with what I said? Let me know in the comments below. Is toxic masculinity real? Is it just a thing to just control men? And yeah, I believe toxic masculinity is real to a certain extent, but not to the masses how they be doing it on social media. I don't believe that. But yeah, especially when I was in high school, yo, they try to push that in my brain so bad, bro. With patriarchy and all this other stuff, it was so bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was so bad. I love my teacher, my English teacher. I loved him to the fullest. But the stuff he was promoting was absolutely buffoonery. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, go leave a like. If you guys want me to react to anything, leave a comment section below. If you guys haven't already, give your life to Jesus Christ, because he's the most important thing in your life right now. If you haven't got saved and you want to get saved, the video on how to get saved is in the description. I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys for, we're at 600 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. All glory to God, because if it wasn't for God, it would not be possible. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.